Starting off, if you enjoyed today's content, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing this content. It really helps out small channels like mine. Alright, just got these two in the mail today. They were a day late, but better late than never. I'm going to do a quick unboxing here of both of these. I got to get the ones from the Garland here into the commander deck for the Destined Warrior. So really ready to get that done. I actually got to play that game or that deck tonight at my LGS, and it did really well. So if anybody is interested, I can do a deck tech on the Destined Warrior and show you what I've got there. We'll start with this one. Really cool scene here. Got all the ones from Final Fantasy, Lord of the Rings when those came out as well up on my shelf. All right. Well, except for Garland's going to get slotted directly into the deck. I like Garland. I played against one guy who had already built it on online, and it did some cool stuff. I have to look into it. These are all going directly into sleeves. For the deck, you got the Destined Warrior here. First Strike, Vigilance, Menace, Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, and Wizard spells you cast cost one less to cast. Beginning of combat on your turn, creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. If you have a full party, creatures you control get +3/+0 until end of turn. Pretty good. For a thematic deck, I know it's not going to be the most powerful commander, but it's cool having something based around party that isn't from the one precon that supported party. A lifelink Cleric. Chaos Shrines, Black Crystal. The Destined Thief. And the Destined Black Mage. All those are going directly in the deck. Garland here is kind of cool though. Two blue, black. When Garland enters, target opponent becomes the monarch. Whenever an opponent becomes the monarch, gain control of target creature that player controls for as long as they are the monarch. Creatures you control but don't own get +2/+2 and can't be sacrificed. It was a kind of cool gameplay playing against this commander. I mean, you get to steal something every time somebody else becomes the monarch. So he would he'd steal like somebody's dragon, and then they'd become the monarch. He'd steal the dragon. Then he would just hit them with their own dragon, become the monarch again himself, and then go to end step and draw an extra card. I mean, it worked out pretty well. You can put these in here. Alright, now for the Siege of Alexandria. Actually, forgot about the packs, didn't I? These are the scene cards. They're going to go in the little scene there. We can hit these 3 packs, though. I was too excited about just getting the cards for the deck. Forgot about the packs. Weapons Vendor, Haste Magic, Shinra Reinforcements, Town Greeter, Ice Magic, Sajin, Reach the Horizon, Prima Vista, Fight On, Kiss Greens, Fruit, Ring of Lucy. There's Garland. I didn't get the other two scene boxes. I guess I could pick them up, but I don't know. Final Fantasy VIII I was really into as a kid, but nothing. Oh, cool, light up the stage. But nothing about the stuff that came in the main set for 8 or the stuff that came in the scene boxes really just, made me want to build it. Just personal preference. Still love the game. Now we've got the Siege of Alexandria. Again, really cool easel there for the cards. Cards, the art ones, and 3 packs. Actually got one of these yesterday, or sorry, 2 days ago now. Ended up putting it in Yustola. I think it'd be pretty good. It's this. Wait, am I thinking of a different one? No, Judgment of Alexandria, or Alexander. Put that in my Yustola deck, the one I got yesterday. I think it's going to be pretty good in there. Brilliant Wings, Mega Flare, Admirant Coral, Vivi's Persistence, and Search for Dagger. I think Mega Flare sounds kind of cool to go in a dragon deck just for fun. Chocobo Kick. The Regalia. Nothing crazy. I'm back to. I wore out my one bit of luck from yesterday, I guess, on that Vivi. Back to regular stuff. The Vivi was sweet though. I'm still really stoked about that. Summon Anima. One more. Squall. Oh, what is this? Oh, Jill Shiva's Dominant. In foil. Don't know how crazy that is, but it looks good. And Squall is Danitha Paragon. Well, not too bad. This scene box, I was really interested in the Search for Dagger, the Vivi's Persistence, the Mega Flare. Not so much in the Admirant Coral. I'm not saying he couldn't be cool, but I didn't play, or I haven't played Final Fantasy IX yet. I have it. and I just haven't gotten through it. So I don't know who he is. Maybe I'll like him better after a playthrough of 9. But this was also a really cool scene box. Again, if anybody is interested in a deck tech for the first one we did here, the Destined Warrior, let me know. I'm happy to make one. May make it anyway, but it doesn't hurt to hear from you if you're interested. It did really good at my LGS tonight. Had a lot of fun with it. It wasn't overbearing for the table, but it did its thing, and it felt good, and it felt powerful. So it was a lot of fun. This is actually the whole deck right here. I've got it together, but I can give everybody a rundown on it. If you've enjoyed today's content, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.